I hear from salespeople all the time, I simply don't have enough time to make the calls, to schedule appointments, to do what I need to do in order to make more money in my job. But the reality is every single person on this planet has the exact same amount of time in order to do what they have to do. And it's not just about what you have to do, but it's also about what you don't have to do. And so in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to be more effective with your time. I will show you the 7 keys to sales time management. Check it out. Number 1, say no to non-selling. This is really the most important point in any focus of sales time management when it comes to sales. There are so many forces that are pulling us away from what we should actually be doing, which is selling, right? What actually makes you money? It's anything that has to do with selling. That could be generating more appointments, that could be prospecting, that could be conducting meetings. What doesn't make you time? All of the non-sales stuff, the operational stuff, the paperwork, the just helping out people in the office or doing those things in between on social media, whatever it is that's not making you money, you've got to remove that from your plate. So that way you're focused completely on what actually makes you money, the sales activities. Number 2, disqualify. Now, we have all been taught that we need to persuade and convince every prospect to buy from us. In fact, a lot of times the ultimate compliment that we think we could receive is that person can sell anything to anyone. But the reality is that not all of your prospects are created equal. Not everyone's a fit for what you do and what you offer. That means that we need to actually disqualify the people who aren't a fit. Because what's the biggest time suck in sales? Actual selling time activity. It's being in front of people who aren't going to buy. The quicker we can end the interactions with non-buyers or with people who just for one reason or another are not qualified at this exact moment, the better off we're going to be. The more time we're going to have to do what? To spend time with the people that are actually a fit, the people that are actually going to buy from us. Number 3, use a CRM system to organize your process and your pipeline. This is so important because I see salespeople all the time who are really disorganized with their process. And as a result, they're spending so much time just trying to figure out what they have to do next. By having a strong CRM system that's going to organize your entire sales process and all of your prospects, now you have one place where everything is kept. So there's no going back and forth. In fact, our good friends at Pipedrive help you do exactly this. You have now a system where you can keep all of your process organized so nothing slips through the cracks, and then you can also hold all of your prospects in one place, and you know exactly where they are in the process and within the pipeline. Now, nothing is just being forgotten about or slipping through. You have it all in one place. Number 4, bigger is better than more. Now, let me unpack that for you. In sales, we often have 2 choices. We can be a volume play where we can just make lots of sales, which is more, or we can make bigger sales, maybe fewer of them, but bigger sales. That's bigger. And in my experience, bigger is always better than more. Now, there are obviously some exceptions to this, but the reality is that as a general rule, bigger sales are going to be a more efficient use of your time than making more sales. In fact, we find that as an average rule, making a bigger sale doesn't actually take up that much more time than a smaller sale. It's just that one big sale can do the same from a profitability or revenue perspective as many smaller sales. So focus on those bigger sales. I'm not saying that you turn away smaller deals, but focus your time. Realize who is your ideal prospect. How can you be making more of those bigger sales, which are going to be a much more efficient use of your time, and that you're not chasing around tons of tiny little leads all day long. Number 5, stop following up. Follow-up is one of the biggest time sucks of salespeople. And the reason I'm saying stop following up is not that you're going to just kind of give up on leads that slip through the cracks. Of course not. But my challenge to you is don't let them slip through the cracks in the first place. Don't put yourself in a position to have to follow up ever. Instead, we want to be next step obsessed. Every time you're on the phone or on a Zoom or on a meeting with a prospect, you always want to be scheduling the next step. So that way you're never following up. There is never a time to follow up. You're always just following the next step. Everything's in the calendar. So that way the sales are moving along more efficiently and you're using your time so much more efficiently than the average salesperson who's out there just following up on every single lead and just trying to herd a bunch of kittens that are all running off in different directions. Number 6, systematize your outreach. One of the other huge inefficiencies that I see salespeople doing all the time is that they're pretty haphazard about their outreach. So one day they walk into the office and they say, okay, I'm going to make some calls today, or tomorrow I'm going to send some emails. And then, you know what, maybe I've got to follow up on this person. And everything's in their head. And it's really just a hodgepodge of haphazard activity. Instead, what we want to do is systematize every single bit of outreach that we have. So that way, when we get to the office today or we get to our home office and we have to start, we know exactly what we have to do, who we have to reach out to, and at what point in the outreach process they fit. The more we can systematize this, the more we can be so much more efficient. And quite frankly, you can actually automate a lot of those activities if you're really, really efficient. Number 7, use strong tools. We live in a world now where there are so many incredible tools for salespeople to be leveraging to make their time more efficient. There are so many incredible tools out there that are going to allow you to, as one person, do the work of many people through automation, through organization, and through systematization. What we want to do is make sure that our tools are really supporting our activities. So that way we're not doing everything manually, which is one of the things that I actually really love about a tool like a Pipedrive, where you're not constantly doing everything manually. You can have campaigns where emails are going out, where you're having reminders and tasks are being set, and it's all kept in one place. Leverage those tools to make sure that you are not inefficient in your day and you're not just doing all of this manual labor that you don't have to be doing. So there are 7 keys to sales time management. And I want to share with you an incredible offer from our friends at Pipedrive, who have an amazing CRM system that can really help you be so much more efficient with your sales time management. In fact, the data shows that within the first year of using Pipedrive, their clients have seen a 28% increase in conversion rates, a 21% increase in average deal size, and a 49% acceleration in their sales cycles. And as a special offer to just people in our community, you can get a 30-day free trial for Pipedrive, as well as 20% off anything that you purchase with them in the first year. Just click below. There's a link in the bio right below the video that you can get access to this incredible offer. And if you enjoyed this video, then I have a free training on the step-by-step formula to closing more deals. Just click right here to get registered instantly. Seriously, just click right here to get registered. This is an in-depth training that will help you close more sales at higher prices, all while generating more appointments. Also, if you got some value, please like this video below on YouTube and be sure to subscribe to my channel by clicking my face right about here to get a new video just like this one each week.